Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a tutorial on this eye look. It's a smoky, sultry purple look using some new products that I'm super excited to try out. I'm using today the VISEART palette, mini palette, and I'm also trying out some new products from Private Society, which is super cool. They have some really amazing cool packaging, and I'll be trying those out, and some new lip colors from MAC Cosmetics. Super excited. I think that this look would be perfect for an evening night out or for a wedding or, you know, a special event. And I am rocking, notice I'm still rocking my gray hair. I have not decided yet what I want to do. I know spring and summer is around the corner, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to go a little more blonde-ish, not completely blonde, but a little lighter, or a chocolate brown. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts. What do you think would look good on me with my skin tone? And, you know, I don't know. There's so many articles I've been reading about what the colors are for this spring, and I just can't make up my mind. So if you guys can help me out, I really appreciate it. Anyway, going back to the makeup look. If you like this makeup look and want to see how I got it done, please keep on watching. Alright, so let's get started with these new products I want to test out and show you guys while I do this purple new look. Sephora is like a super dangerous place for me because they have so many new products all the time. So this video is going to be about new products, but then I'm going to bring out some old favorites in case you have those in your makeup arsenal and try those out. So now I've started with my skincare, my morning skincare routine, and now I'm going to use from The Ordinary, their primer. So yeah, this is the primer from The Ordinary, and I put a little bit on my finger. So I'll put that in. You don't need a lot, and put that on my face. You just need a little bit to prime my skin and have it ready to have foundation stick on all day. And I'm going to go in with the Tarte primer as well, the Tarte little primer. And I'm going to take this sponge and just kind of go over my pore area. And I really like this because it really blurs out your pores and gets all the fine lines and wrinkles going on. It really helps with that. So I like using two primers. You don't have to. That's kind of my personal preference because I cover. So the Ordinary primer makes all the foundation kind of really stick to your face and last longer, whereas the Tarte will fill in those pores. The Tarte primer will fill in those pores and get all that fine line wrinkles blurred out and stuff. So then I'm going in with the Confidence in a foundation. I've been trying this foundation for a couple days now, and I really like it. The only problem that I'm seeing is that by the end of the day, my nose is basically, the product around my nose is gone. So it's kind of like either put some make sure you have some good primer on your nose, or apply some concealer first, and that way apply the product on there, or some extra product, or make sure you're powdering throughout the day. So that's kind of the only drawback or what that I saw about this, that around my nose the product just is gone by the end of the day. Otherwise, the rest of my skin looks great. I do have another foundation I want to test out, but for now let's apply this one super quick. Alright, so foundation is applied, and I'm going to spot treat a little bit some small problem areas that I have going on here. So I'm going to take the Bobbi Brown And this one is Natural Tan Bobbi Brown Concealer. I love this concealer. It's not too thick and it's great for covering little areas. Like I have a breakout here, and you can either do this before you apply your foundation, or like me right now, kind of take some of the concealer and dab it over little areas that you have that you want to cover up. And then yeah, and so I'm using our beauty blender. I did get a beauty blender. I have all sorts of sponges. Oh my gosh, I have a collection of sponges because I want to try them all and see. Don't look at these, I need to wash these. But this one is brand new beauty blender, and it's so soft. And now I know why they say it's like pudgy and or soft and squishy because it is a very soft and squishy sponge, very similar to the Real Techniques, but the Real Techniques has that angled spot to it. But this one I really like the little sponge, and it's super soft. And as always, you have to, after your first use, you have to wash that to make sure you're no bacteria. And then one thing I did notice on the packaging is that you should be replacing these every 3 months, which not necessarily always done, but it's good to know. So yeah, I went in with the beauty blender, and so far I really like it. See, I touch my nose a lot, so I'm gonna have to make sure I powder my nose more because I have some allergies, so I'm always rubbing or itching my nose, and I think that's what's causing my problem with the product falling off my nose. So if you don't have that problem, maybe you don't need to apply extra on your nose. So after that, we're going in quickly with of course, the all-nighter, Urban Decay all-nighter, and I am medium light. I'm going to apply that under my eyes, kind of in a V area. Now, a lot of people, you don't have to. I like to buy like 2-3 shades lighter than my skin, you know, than the foundation. And the reason is because I like to brighten the inside of my face. It kind of elongates, and especially when after you put on, you know, once you've done your contouring, it really kind of brings that focus. So I like to do, I'm going to go in with the beauty blender. I like to do a lighter color, but if you don't like that, you can certainly just buy a concealer that is the same tone of your foundation. But I like to have that brightening effect. Alright, and that is set, and as you can see how brighter my face looks, and I really like that. It kind of gives your face a little more dimension. And once I put on like the blush, right now it probably was like, whoa Maria, you know, it looks crazy, but once you brighten, you have the brightening, and then you put your powders and your blush and everything on, it all melts together, and it looks, I like it, it looks really nice. So then I'm going to use, of course, the Becca setting under eye setting powder, and this is just a very clear light setting powder, translucent, and it's white, so it kind of brightens as well, helps brighten that area under the eye. So I just apply that lightly under here, like that. And then I'm going to go in, of course, with my cream contour, which is the NARS. And I found out that, yeah, this is discontinued, but you can buy just the actual, without the, it's got a highlighter on the back, a cream highlighter, but you can buy just the stick. So I'm going to do, or you can use the, that I think would be kind of comparable, the Rihanna, the Fenty Beauty Match Sticks. When I think of Fenty Beauty right away, I just think Rihanna. She's done a really amazing job with her makeup line. And I have her eyeshadow palette. Get that under the chin. on the contour. I don't have a big forehead, but I do like to put a little bit of color, just again to give my face some dimension. And there we go. All right, so after I put on all my creams, you know, foundation and the cream highlighter, cream contour, I'm sorry, and now I'm going in with a setting powder. I did the setting under eye, but now I'm going to try the new Hourglass. Well, it's not, technically it's not that new, but it's a recent release. It's the Hourglass setting powder. I've been using the Laura Mercier powder, setting powder, but I bought the Glow, so this might not be, you know, okay for everybody. I like that J.Lo Glow, but this one definitely has that glow. There's a regular translucent setting powder, but I really like that one, especially for the winter when our face looks really dry and dull. But otherwise, the Hourglass, and this is the first time I'm gonna try this, so we'll see how I like it. But this is it's got a really cool little gold, and then you just, and then the top has like a little bump in it, and then you just, it even has kind of the H because it has like a little hollow area, so then once you bring it over and you tap it, it kind of falls into that little hollow area, so that's kind of cool. So I'm going to apply with this big Morphe brush. Some people like to apply their powder. This is the, okay, so this is the E41. Some people like to apply their powder with either a puff or a beauty blender, but I personally haven't liked doing that because I feel that it looks cakey on me. So if I apply it just lightly, we're gonna put extra on the nose to avoid that. Maybe I should use a puff, or also, that's why I think it's cakey, but I think maybe I'm gonna try it on my nose and see if it makes my foundation last a little longer. So that I am gonna go in on the nose and apply powder, because that will kind of pack it in there and set your foundation really well. All right, so that is the setting powder. Once we've done our setting powder, then I'm going to go in with the MAC Fix Plus, and spray my face to set all those powders. And of course, tell you, I think Jaclyn Hill, another YouTuber, uses a little fan. I might try that too. So you can order it on Amazon. Alright. Ooh, I'm getting better at that. So, okay, so once the powder, you know, you put on your setting spray, and that all melts in and makes your face look like skin, not just a powdered mess. Then we can go in with our bronzer, and then you can apply all your powders and it'll all kind of melt in together. And so I'm using the new MAC, and MAC has come out with a kind of a cherry blossom theme in their packaging. They have a whole line of cherry blossom. And so they came out with this bronzer, which looks super cool. It's kind of got a gold tint to it, but the gal at the store, oh yeah, that's true. The gal at the store told me that the gold comes off. So you can see I just rubbed it. So it's kind of like a thin layer of gold on top. So I'm using the Morphe B2. Oh no, this is the R2. I'm sorry, I can't see. The R2 and this brush, and kind of add some color to my face. Kind of get some dimension going. Very pretty. I like that color. It's not orangey, so it's kind of a cool, I just got all my hair in my face, kind of a cool bronzing color, so that's pretty. I like that. So that's the bronzer, and this is a new one, new product. So far so good. I like it a lot. So then, and if you go a little too crazy with your bronzer, or you feel you put on too much, you can always just kind of dab your beauty blender with product still in it. or you can go and bake to kind of get that sculpted look. For baking, baking is something that you want to do, I think, is something that you want to do when you're going to like a wedding or a special event that you want your product to really stay put and then carve out. So I'm going to show you. So I'm going to put the powder right there, translucent powder, and what I like to use is the FX, this is the Cover FX setting powder, and this stuff is like literally a magic eraser, and I'll show you. And baking, what it does is really, with the heat of our skin and the powder, it really melts the product into your skin and make sure it stays there all day. So there you go. The baking, as you can see, this will sculpt your face. And for younger skin, you know, you can do it under your eyes. The problem with that is that if you bake under your eyes and you have mature skin like I do, then it will make your fine lines and wrinkles more pronounced. So beware. It will make your product stay on longer, but it will accentuate your fine lines and wrinkles. So I don't recommend baking under the eye for women in their 40s. That's just my personal preference. So I've got that. I've started baking, and we'll leave that on, and then we can apply some blush. I'm going in again with the Buxom. Oh no, you know what? I wanted to try the new cheerleader from Benefit. This is a cheerleader, the Bronze Squad it's called. They came out with two, a cool tone one, which I don't want to use, and then this one, you know, that I can't use for my skin, but they have a cool tone one, and then they have this one. It also has a bronzer hula caramel, and then the regular hula that we all love, and then it's got this one called Coralista, which is a blush, and then this other one called Gold Rush, which is another blush, and then Cookie, which is a highlighter, and the Cookie highlighter is amazing. It's so crazy intense. Check that out. That is so crazy. I mean, I love it, but I'm not going to use the highlighter in this product because I wanted to show you the one that I just got from that indie brand that I was talking about earlier. So I'm going to use Coralista on this MAC brush. I just got this one. It's the 129S. I'll see if I like it. The gal said that, and I'm going to dip it into Gold Rush and see how this brush works. The gal told me that it's because it has a finer tip, like a rounded, that it's a lot easier to apply more precise, apply in a more precise area of the product. So what you want to do, especially, you know, as we age, our skin starts to kind of droop. So, you know, gravity, what do? So you want to apply your brush kind of in a straight line up to your temple. You know, start at the apples, and then just kind of go up. And then again, I'm going to do this side. I am liking this brush. Usually I've been using this big fluffy one from Target, but the product seems to go like everywhere because it's pretty big. But this one, I'm liking because it really kind of just applies the product where I want it to go. And again, in a direct line up to your temple. Like that, and as you can see, it just pulls your face up, which is what we want when we're in our 40s. So then I'm going to show you this was the new product for me. It's from it says Unlock Your Beauty, and this one is called the Private Society. Look at that, how fancy is that? Reminds me of like Harry Potter moment or something. It's got this super cool like wax stamp. Of course it's plastic, but it's really cool packaging. I really like that, and it's called Glow Getter, and I will link this below. There, I do have a code, so if you want to get 10% off, you can definitely click on the link, and then it'll take you to the actual website. But I do want to say that I will get it's an affiliate link, so I will get commission from it. So it's totally up to you. If you don't want to use it, that's absolutely fine. So now I'm trying to open it. All right, so let's get this out of the box. It comes like this, and I really like that wax seal. So this is called Glow Getter. There it is. and it's got this little, again, little key here, and it's from Private Society. And this one is, it says, for the first time ever, an exclusive invitation only beauty brand has been developed by professional makeup artists to deliver limited edition, highest quality beauty products. There's no BS with PS. How about that? Take that. And so it says it's a pro line and it's MUA approved, so makeup artist approved. It says want the secret to all day glow. This one palette does it all. Highly pigmented, light reflecting pearlized shades are all primer infused to keep you continuously glowing. So it's got primer. So here we go. Let's give it a try. So this is what it looks like. Ooh, it's got all these beautiful colors. And the pack, I really like the packaging. The packaging is so nice and fancy, and they're really affordable. They're not expensive at all. I mean, this one is a little bit higher on the cost, but that's because you're getting all 8 highlighters, but it's really not that bad. So I'm going to take the Morphe M310 and I'm going to go into, I think I'm going to mix Trophy Wife with Pink Haze. I think I like that. Maybe kind of like that. Or Champagne Showers and Trophy Wife. Let me see. Let's give it a try. Dip into both. Ooh. Oh yeah. I'm liking that. Ooh, it's beautiful. So just kind of, so you see this is Champagne Showers. Champagne Showers, and then I have, there's Star-Crossed, which is kind of more of a yellow base. Ooh, that one's really pigmented. And then there's Ice Queen. Whoa, I like that. And then there's Jackpot. Look at that. That is so pretty. Look at all those colors. That is so pretty. So yeah, they're super pigmented. You can see how pretty those are. That's crazy. All right, so now, oh, can't forget. We can't forget, so I'm doing again, Trophy Wife and Pink Haze. I'm gonna put the tip of the nose and then the bridge. And then up here with it, you kind of want to put it in the high points where you get that light reflection. And then your Cupid's bow right there. And I like the mix of these two. It's not blinding because I don't want, well, for at nighttime I guess you would want kind of blinding, but still, whoa, look at my nose. All right, I went a little crazy on the nose. I do want it to, I do want to glow, but my nose looks like I'm gonna take off with Santa Claus or something. So now that I'm done, I think with the baking we're done, and you can see how it's kind of like a magic eraser. See how it really sharpens your contours and sharpens your face. So that's kind of with the baking, and it will have the product last, because like I said, the foundation and your skin warmth with the powder sitting on it really melts everything together and makes it stay there. Alright, so I didn't realize that my camera stopped recording. So I already applied MAC Painterly Pot on this eye to cover up the redness and start setting the base for our shadow. And now I'm applying it on this eye with a JC Cosmetics brush. They have nice brushes. Again, that's another indie brand. I like to support the small companies that are just starting up, and they work really hard to have good products and good customer service. So I like to support them. There we go. So now we've got the Painterly Pot, and now I'm going to try out the new VISEART. Well, I don't know if they're new, but they're new to me. These little VISEART, they're called Petite Pro palettes, and this is what this one looks like. Oop, let me switch that on. See how that cute that is? And it's got some purples and brown, a really pretty coral. And then all these are mattes, and then all these are shimmers. So we're gonna start with this purple. They don't have names on them. I'm gonna start with this purple that I showed you in the corner of my eye. And I'm taking the, which one is this? No, yeah, this is another JC Cosmetic. And this is kind of what it looks like. It's just kind of a synthetic brush. And I'm gonna take that, and these are very pigmented. This VISEART are used by makeup artists, and they're not cheap, but that's why I got this little one, because you can still get little palettes, and they're affordable that way. And they have a combination that way. You don't have to guess. They have combination palettes, so you can just go ahead and buy the little palette, and they'll have all the matching colors. I had another one that was neutrals, but I went for the bright one. So what I'm doing is I'm just placing the product. I'm really just packing it in here in the corner. And I'm not going too far, but I'm packing it here. Like that. And I'm bringing it out towards the outer edge of my lid. I absolutely love the pigmentation. Like that. And then I'm going to take a fluffy brush. And the fluffy brush, this one is a MAC 224. This is what it looks like, black tapered. And I'm going to take the first little pink matte color that was there and go over this to kind of blend out that purple. And going over it to buff out the edges of that purple that I put down. And bringing that all the way into the inner corner. Like that. You're going to do little circles, just making sure you're getting it all really blended really well. Wow, all of that. That looks really pretty. Alright, so I'm going to take more product, and I want it to be a little bit darker because we're going for an evening sultry glam look. I'm going a little bit, taking all the product first in the corner, and then whatever's left I'm bringing into the inner corner of the lid. Like that. I'm flicking it out. And I'm just going to use 3 colors, well, maybe 4. So that when you open your eye, you can see the purple, and then it's all nicely blended out. Putting a little more in the lid because of the hooded eye. I want to make sure I can see the color when I open my eye. Just like that. When you have a hooded eye, you don't have it really bad on this eye. This one's a little bit more. But when you open your eye, the color disappears, so we don't want that. Alright, so once that is down, then I'm going to cut the crease. And you don't have to if you don't like that, but I like to cut the crease in this case when I'm going on for a glam look, because it really helps my eye just pop, especially when I look down. Maybe not always when it's open because of the hooded lid, but when I look down, you can really see that, bam, really beautiful sparkle. And what I'm going to do is take the Pia Louise. I'm going to take that Pia Louise little base, I put a little bit on my hand. So I'm going to cut the crease now. And what I like to do is take this little bitty brush, and this one is the Morphe 170-4. And I'm going to start right in the corner here and kind of follow the line of my crease. And you don't want to open your eye because it'll go all the way up. You kind of keep looking down. I start lightly to get the line in. And fill that in. Making sure all straight. And I don't like to pull on my lid because that doesn't help with wrinkles. Some people like to pull on their lid to make that even line, but I don't. I just keep it natural because again, it will cause wrinkles if you pull on your lids. But you can get, with these little precision, can't say the word, brushes, you can get a really nice crisp line. There we go. Now, I like to really make sure it's nice and opaque. But there's no, some people like to first take off the color with a Q-tip. But if you put a nice layer down, you don't need to do that. I will just, if I do that to my eyelid, then I just get, my eyelid really dries out. Alright, so that's, once that's down, I'm not going to look up, so I apologize, but I'm going to take a little bit of the light pink that we used at the beginning to pack that here and make sure that it's all dry. So when I look up, I'm not transferring the product up into the lid. And there you go. See how you can see already the brightness when you open your eye? It just really brightens your eyes, which is super cool. Then I'm going to take this brush, which is kind of a flat brush, and this one's a MAC 239S. And I'm going to go into this like champagne purple color that's right above the purple. See, like I said, their colors are all coordinated, so it takes the guesswork out of it. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to dip my brush in, really kind of stroke through it, and then I'm going to take some Fix Plus and spray it so that it's wet, and that way you'll get the best pigmentation, the payoff from it. So now I'm going to go in and look at how beautiful that is. And really pack that on there. Give you that beautiful shine. Now that your brush is wet, the product will go on really well. Or you can use your finger. Your finger is warm, and that's another way to get the best payoff of the product. You know, if you use your finger alone. But with the finger, the problem is that you might end up going into the other color, is what I don't like. With the brush, you have a more precision application, and it won't go into the purple. Like right now, that's what I see I just did. I just brought it up a little too far with my finger. You can't have that control over where you're placing the product. Look at that, that is absolutely beautiful. Love that. So having the cut crease means that you are putting that layer down, and your eye really is going to pop in the inside. It's going to really brighten up your eyes. So now that I put that down and I see that I went over because I used my finger, which I shouldn't have done, I'm going to take this little precision brush, which is the MAC, again the number erase. I've had these for a long time. I'm going to take that same purple and kind of go over the top of the line just to get that purple back in where I covered it with my big old finger. And I know maybe you might be going, oh my God, Maria, I can't do that. It does take some practice, but once you get the hang of how to do the cut crease, it gets to be super easy. So I recommend trying it at home, trying it at home and playing with it and doing it again and again before, because at first my cut creases were really scary to look at. So All it is about getting that practice and going along the line. And if you make a mistake, you can always, like I said, cover it up with like if you go too far up, you can cover it up with a little brush. And now that I've done that, I'm gonna take this little dark brush. This brush is the M506, and it's a little dense. And I'm going to, instead of the purple, because I really want to, first I'll take the purple. First I'll take the purple, and then I'm going to take that brown, just to really melt the colors in with that shimmer I just applied. So I'm going to take the purple, really put that in there, you know, pack it in again, like that. And then I'm going to take a little bit of the brown and just keep that right here in the corner, that deep brown. I'm not going to take it all the way in. Like that. And that really deepened up the outer corner, which is so pretty. If you feel like you went too far, you can always take your beauty blender and go like that to give it a little bit more of a sharper edge. But also, if you, for the inside, I'm going to take that packing brush that I did first, and I'm going to take the purple again, and I'm going to kind of bring those two together. And I don't want to use the dark one. The one I used the brown with, because I just want the purple to melt in with the shimmer. I like that. And there we go. Look how pretty that looks. What do you guys think? I really like it. And these colors are so easy to work with. Oh my gosh. Super easy to work with. There we go. And then I'm going to take the same little, first I'm going to take the Morphe, which is the 432, and take that brown and then put it up, bring it down to connect, and really put it tight against your waterline, just like that. And then take a fluffy brush. So first I'm going to use this little tapered one again from JC Cosmetics, and then I'm going to take this pink, this coral pink. So I said I would use more than 3 colors. I'm going to take this pink, I might be using all of them, and kind of really blend that out. Connect the, I'm going to take the pink, a little bit of the purple, connect these two together. And there we go, really smoked out. And then I'll take I'm going to take the 231 brush from MAC, and then I'm going to take the pink, the really light pink, and really go in there and just buff that out. And there we go, and that's really smoked out. I'm going to take a black pencil, and this one is one that I had from Senna Gents. I'm going to put that in the waterline. And the upper waterline. Close your eye so that it goes all around. Now this is definitely not a day look, and this is kind of like an evening, and you want it to be more, because at night, you know, you want the dark colors. Because if it were a day look, I would probably go with a nude, but let's say you're going to like a day party or a day wedding. But I like the black for an evening look and make it nice and elegant. Usually the black will make your eye go a little bit, you know, it'll close up, or you can just do the outer edge of your waterline instead of going all the way in, to make sure that you keep that eye nice and open if you have small eyes. When you have small eyes, you definitely don't want to go around. So just keep that in mind. And then for the lid, I'm going to take this small little MAC brush, angled. Okay, so for the upper, instead of doing a black liner, you can do a black liner, but I really want that shimmer to show through. And I don't want to make it, you can go dramatic if that's what you like, definitely. But I think for me, what I want to do is more of a, I use a brown. So I'm going to use a 266, and I'm going to go into that brown with this little angled brush. I'm going to set in the corner and just kind of wiggle it into my lash line, because then I will apply lashes. Get that in there. And there we go. So instead of having a harsh black eyeliner, I want you to do more soft so you can really see the sultry look of the eyeshadow. You know, give that a sultry look to it. So I have a little bit of fallout here. So I'm going to do is just kind of, so be aware of that. Hope I didn't get anything. And there we go. So I'm going to go put on, do the other eye, put on some lashes, and I'll be right back. And we're back with big eyelashes. So I use the Ardell Wispies Foam Ink Invisible Band. So I applied those. So now I'm going to use the Benefit Roller Lash, which I'm going to use that to meld them together. I like the brush on here because it really helps separate. So I'm going to do that to make sure that I'm melting my lashes with the falsies and making sure there's no product so my lashes look as black as the falsies. Yeah, top and lower. This is the first time I try this mascara, and I think I like it. I have a really hard time with my lower lash, you know, getting them to not look like spiders or getting it product all over my under eye. But no, worked really well because of the way the brush is made, so yay for Benefit. Alright, so all we need to do now is get on our lipstick. Oh no, wait, we need to highlight. What am I thinking? So I'm going to take Cookie, which is part of this cheerleader palette, and I really think it'll look pretty as a highlight in the inner corner of my eye. So I'm going to take this little brush, this little rounded brush, and take Cookie. I had a dog named Cookie. She was like my first dog. I better not think of her. It makes me sad. So I'm going to put that in the inner corner. She was the best dog ever. And a little bit towards my tear duct. Like that. To kind of highlight the inside of my eye. Oh, this highlighter is amazing. Totally recommend this. This highlighter. And there we go. That's the inside, and then on the brow bone, give it some light. Yeah. Bam! How about that? And there we go. How beautiful is that? So this is kind of your glam look. And last but not least, we need some lipstick. So I'm going to go in with the lip pencil from Gerard Cosmetics, and I'm using, what color is this? Can't see. What color is this? Oh, duh, I forgot. It's my favorite, one of my favorite performers, Cher, and I forget. So. Have you guys ever contoured? People like go like this and they contour their lips. You know, I don't like to overline a lot, but I do go a little bit over, just a little bit. Yeah, some people do that, but then you put a dark color underneath. I mean, on top of it. it totally changes it. So I'm going in, I mean it totally covers it up. I'm going in with Down to an Art. It's a matte color. Excuse me. Okay, after that. Okay, so I'm going in with Down to an Art from MAC. And I thought this color would work perfect with my eye. And there you go. Isn't that pretty? Oh my goodness. And then I'm going in with Anastasia Beverly Hills. This lip gloss, which I don't know what name it is, but I will link it below. And this is kind of what it looks like. Ooh. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, it's kind of... It's kind of metallic-y. Wow, I really like this gloss. You guys, well, I need to try this. I'm gonna have to go get the full tube. I got a little sample. And it's such a beautiful color. I don't know if you guys can see it. Look at how beautiful that is. Let me know what you guys think. This completes our sultry smoky eye look. If you want to see any other looks, please let me know. If you like it, please hit that like button. I really appreciate your support. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a video. I try to upload videos twice a week. And I really appreciate you guys watching. Thanks. Bye.